Hello everyone, Irish Commander here, and we have another unboxing. This came a lot earlier than I thought, so I suppose you could say it's a surprise to myself. So, let's see what's in this little bubble wrap bag. Look at that, more bags. These, I believe, are the new Japanese puppet, the Dadao soldiers. I think that's what they are. But I'm developing a house rule where they will join another Japanese puppet later in the game that can take over all of China eventually. I'll show it when I get done making the house rules. But you can see here, we got something else interesting, and that would be our British Raj roundels, or flags, whichever you prefer. Now, you might be saying, oh, well, that's the Far East Command. Well, actually, the Far East Command in my game is splitting in two. So this will be the new Far East Command, which will essentially be Malaysia, Hong Kong, and all the Pacific colonies. So that will be renamed to the Far East Command. And the rest of India, Burma, Sri Lanka, Maldives will be the British Raj. And let's look here. Okay, so let's see what we got. So let's go ahead and go over all of these. These are going to be my colonial flags for Italy, the Netherlands, and Portugal. Portugal, I just have the coat of arms because I couldn't find anything else. But it still does the job of showing what's a colony and what's not. Now you may think these are French flags, but nope, they're Dutch. So we finally got the Dutch. So now we have all neutrals. And in here, we got another house rule thing that I'm going to end up doing. If I can end up grabbing both of them. So I'm introducing hospitals into my game. So you can actually save your infantry from, being removed from the game. Whether they're on land or at sea. So, gives you a little bit of a chance of saving your soldiers from dying. But, like I said, that's a little chance. Alright, now we've got some more build plates. You can see, we got the British Raj. We have the new Far East Command, which is what I'll be calling them from now on, the new FEC. And two build plates I've been meaning to get for a while, Free France and Vichy France. So now I believe the only two build plates, or three build plates, I keep on messing up, I believe is the Soviet one, and the two alternate flags for China as a major power. Which, if you guys don't know, I like to change China's flag, whichever faction ends up becoming a major power, if they do become a major power. So let's say the Nationalist Chinese end up winning, they'll change their flag. Same goes for the Communist Chinese. Which, if they do change, I'll buy their corresponding build plates. Before, of course, that way we have them readily available. Anyways, that's it from Historical Board Gaming. Now let's see what I got from eBay. So this is not Axis and Allies or Global War 36. This is actually from a version of Risk. Now I do plan on getting this version of Risk, like the full game eventually. But this is just something I wanted to get to try out for another game. This game, actually. And if you can't see through all the shading and the names and cities that have been put on here, which are only 3, but you can still see them. This is actually the moon from the version of Risk called, I believe it was 2110 AD. Or something along the lines of that. The premise of that game is that humanity has gotten so advanced, so they're at the point where they're colonizing the solar system. And there's a ton of expansions where you can go to, like, Mars. Not sure about Venus, but you can definitely go to, like, the moons of the gas giants. So you can do, like, Saturn's moons and Jupiter's moons. I think they even have one where you can go to Pluto, Planet 9. Well, former Planet 9, but I still call it the 9th planet because it was when I was born. However, in the base game, you get this side of the moon, and they have an expansion for the opposite side, which right here is just cardboard, or, well, it's left empty. But they do have expansions for that. And they even have expansions for Antarctica, the Arctic Circle, as crazy as it is. But, you know, I just wanted to try this one piece of the moon for an expansion on this game. Now, you're probably saying being able to go to the moon in Global War 36 is pretty crazy. But it's not specifically for Global War 36. It's actually for my own interpretation of Operation Unthinkable. If you've seen on Historical Board Gaming, recently they've released a new map for Global War 1946. Now, I don't think it's going to be its own game. I think it's just a new map to show the immediate aftermath of World War II in our world. Which does correspond with the East versus West expansion, where you have different outcomes. Some outcomes you can have the Axis win, which I think is only like 1 or 2. And then other outcomes, which is the rest of them, you have the Allies win. And I'm working, and pretty soon I'm going to be working on my own interpretation, where you can have the Germans, the Nazi Germans, escape to the moon and essentially plot their revenge, as stupid as it sounds. And if you're wondering, yes, the Allies and Soviets could go after them in that particular scenario, but they only have a certain chance to get to the moon. From my concept, I haven't exactly thought that through yet, but, you know, it's nice to have the moon. Just in case I want to do something else with it. Alright, guys. So that was both a historical board gaming unboxing and kind of an eBay unboxing. I already had this open beforehand, but, you know, point still stands. It's an unboxing featuring both historical board gaming and the moon from Risk 2110 AD. Alright, guys. I'm going to get this all put up here and prepare for finishing up buying stuff for this game, because I believe I only have 2 more orders before I finally have everything, other than the Soviet build plate, which is still out of stock. But we'll get a hold of that eventually. Alright, till next time, this is Irish Commander, signing off.